Hello and welcome back to my channel, and today is gonna be a bit, again as I usually say, a bit different video. I'm all about playing games and everything like that, but when it comes to certain things I just simply cannot take it. It really ticks me off, and one of the first things I wanted to do is actually, as you can see, is Call of Duty Warzone, right? So it's not about the Warzone. Warzone is absolutely, well, to an extent fine for me as a casual player who goes in maybe once every half a year or so, but the problem started when I tried to play campaign. Does the post on my YouTube page and my Facebook page that there are stutters, and I actually tried to play this game, to be fair, 3 times. I launched it first to test it out, and there was some stutters, and I was like, okay, that's weird. So I moved my game from my SSD to my NVMe drive, who basically tops out my SSD 2 to 1. My SSD does 530 as read and 450 as write, and the NVMe does, well, 2 times better than that. So I moved to there, I tried again, didn't work. There was an NVIDIA GeForce driver, I updated that as well, didn't help. Tried a third time, adjusted everything as the wise internet told me. Still the same fucking thing. So for those who are actually following this channel, you guys know I'm running a 1080 Ti Kingpin edition with an i5 96K, 16 gigs of RAM, and, well, basically SSDs in every possible place. And I just tried to play through the campaign. Now, this is the 4th time, right? Even after I posted this update that I'm not gonna try it, I decided not to give up, which probably is, kind of going against my own word, but hey, here we go. And I started looking for things. So first off, I wanted to see how badly my PC is, I don't know, underpowered to play this game. And what do I see? Competitive specifications is Windows 10 64-bit, Intel i7 87K, which is, well, to be honest, really shy of i5-96 to be fair, apart from hyperthreading. 16 gigs of RAM, and we need NVIDIA GeForce 1080 or 27 Super, right? So for competitive specifications, I would say this is at least Full HD, high to ultra settings in my, well, at least in my peasant mind. And if you go for ultra, obviously you get like 97K, and you go for 2080, right? Which is not really that much far off from 2070. I mean, it's not even requirement for 2080 Ti. So I started to dig around, and what I find is if you go for Modern Warfare Campaign Stuttering 2021, oh my god, you can just read on. You can just read on this stuff. It's terrible. Reddit is full of these fucking topics. People are basically telling you you need to disable the shader cache. You have to then clean out everything from the NVIDIA. Then you go on the NVIDIA forums, and there are people rocking insanely good setups. Look at this. Asus Maximus Hero board with i9 1090K with a 3080. 3080, it's not 980, it's not 1080, it's not 2080, it's 3080. It's insanely fast GPU. We had the 3080 Ti on my channel when we did the 4K test. It outperformed everything. I don't know what settings this guy was trying to crank out there, but to be fair, I mean, and what he says, literally, when I'm performing one of the task mentions, I would drop from 150 to 160 frames to average 40 to 80. This is not hardware issue, this is a software issue, certainly. And while I was trying to figure out what's going on and why this is happening, I figured it out. It's very simple. See, you can't really milk money from single campaign, because single campaign you play it and you forget it. You don't buy skins, you don't buy weapons, you don't buy season passes. What you can milk is basically Warzone itself, which is separate and does not require a base game of Modern Warfare, surprise surprise, where you can buy all these things to keep basically the money wagon going. If you can see where this is going, basically we are kind of ditching the single player in favor of multiplayer, and then we get all the other expansions, so to say, for our gameplays. The same thing is basically going across all other gaming companies. The same goes for the Battlefield. The new Battlefield simply does not have single player campaign because nobody gives a... Well, you kind of get the point what they don't give about, because it's multiplayer only. I do get it's, you know, more players on the same maps and different game modes, fair enough. But it's still... Well, you know, it still costs you money to actually pre-order the game. And again, this is the problem. You have to pre-order. You don't get the finished product, you don't get a demo, you don't see what and how. You have all these YouTube channels telling you how great, how amazing it is, how nice it plays, what mechanics are, and you buy based on that opinion. Once you buy the game, guess what happens? The forums explode, the Steam forums explode, the Reddit explodes, everything explodes because people goes like, wait, this is not what I was promised. Game runs like shit, and then everybody says, oh my god, it's your PC that's at fault. Oh yeah, your PC is at fault. Wait, where have I heard that one before? Oh wait, probably for every game company that releases unoptimized titles and then they blame your own PC instead of their shitty code. Ah, goodness fucking gracious. Anyway, what I've actually done, I'm gonna show you. As you know, this is a non-biased channel. I'm not sponsored, luckily, by anyone. And this is the GeForce Experience. So what I've actually done, or what I will be doing, this is what GeForce Experience thinks I need to have. It wants to put my render resolution from 100 to 125. And instead of resolution, will be Full HD. So it still wants to go for... well, basically DSR, digitally scaled resolution, rather than running a base. And it also wants to go for shadow map resolution at extra. So what I'm gonna do this, and I'm gonna give this campaign one more go, and I'm gonna play it on recruit, no commentary. And if there's gonna be a stutter, I will stop the recording. I will start MSI Afterburner so you can actually see exactly the stats, what the GPU is doing and what it's not doing, or the CPU or the RAM or the video memory. Because I tried this before. I tried it on my third attempt. And I tried everything, basically. I went through all these forums and what they said. Hey, you need to limit your frame rate to 60 frames. You need to enable vertical sync. You need to disable some sunspot shadow cache or something. And this is very weird because when I play Warzone, and you've seen my Warzone plays, I mean, it's 4040p, everything maxed out, and we're getting 90 frames, okay? And it's flawless. It's absolutely flawless. There's no such thing as struggling below 60 or something. No, none of that stuff. We're constantly at 75, 85, 90 frames. 75 if I'm in a very huge gunfight, with a lot of stuff being blown up right next to me at the same time. Grenades, airstrikes, I'm trying to save my ass and stuff like this, and even then it doesn't drop below 75. In a single player campaign where everything is preloaded, most of this game is actually cutscenes, and I hope you will understand when you see this play. There's no such action. You basically go down the scripted path, exactly as you did in Call of Duty 2, exactly as in Call of Duty 3, Modern Warfare 2, Modern Warfare 3, it doesn't matter, Black Ops, you name it. It's the same Call of Duty, but this time they basically said, we don't need single player, nobody gives a fuck about single player, let's put all our resources where the money is, in the multiplayer. You get the season pass, you get the new metagun, you can beam someone down from 2 miles away, simple as. You feel better, you buy new stuff. I mean, it makes sense in terms of making money. It doesn't make sense on making a single player campaign in your game if you actually don't give a fuck about it. I researched this topic pretty extensively, and obviously there wasn't a problem for consoles that the cutscenes were stuttering, which I remember when the game came out and I didn't actually have it, and I was looking at it and I was like wondering, okay, I can get it, render, like shader pre-cache and rendering might be giving this issue. You know what was the solution for PC Master Race? It's because you are running the game off from SSD. You need to put it on your hard drive. Holy fucking shit, who still has SSD? I mean, who still have hard drive as their main system drive in 2021. I mean, I'm sure as hell someone will have it, and it's not a bad choice. But if your game is unable to cope with increased speed of an SSD, so you need to go back about 10 years to get yourself a hard drive, that's not really good for your company, is it? So anyway, rant is over. As you can see, we are doing this, so I'm just gonna launch it right now. Let's go, and I'm gonna start a brand new campaign, and as I said, we're gonna do it live. No cuts, non-biased channel. We're just gonna go full HD, go on recruit, see if the stutters happens. If the stutters happen, I'm gonna come out here, I'll tab out, enable MSI. We're just gonna go from there and see what happens. So here we are. Let's go for the options. Let's just double check we have. So we are on full screen borderless, which is a bit weird, and we are at a bit weird resolution. And honestly, I noticed this. I noticed this while playing Warzone, that every time I launch the game, it wants to change the display mode and the resolution. Every goddamn time I need to switch it from almost 720p to 2K, but that's not an issue here. We're just gonna do it. So advanced, we are full HD, and everything is kind of maxed out. I do believe there are some things disabled. The cache post shadows. Let's enable all this. You know what? Let's enable this. I'm not gonna use this obviously because my GPU does not support ray tracing. It's 1080 Ti. Let's go. Let's go. Word motion blur, it shouldn't play any no dynamic resolution, so it should be good. As you can see, I played quite a lot through, and honestly, every time I play, you get killed because the game stutters. You wanna shoot someone, it stutters, you're dead. You hit a trap, it stutters, you're dead. And any other time it was just because I suck at first person shooters. Anyway, now we're just gonna start a brand new game, and I'm gonna go on basically novice, the easiest difficulty ever, just to see what happens. I played all this, and honestly the campaign is very goddamn short. You will spend an hour and you will get through most of it, and this is the most surprising part of it. I don't mind doing it again, because I wanna see the stutters. NVIDIA optimized, full HD. We're way below our GPU limit. Let's see what happens. Away we go.
Our war is not for our fate. We fight to remove all foreign power from our soil. We are Al-Qatala. We are the killers. We fight without sorrow. We wage war without sympathy. This is the only way to live and die a true soldier.
Echo 3-1 to Charlie 2 actual.
Going for actual.
LZ is in sight.
Looks like our boys are right on time, Colonel.
Roger 3-1. Hitman teams are locked and loaded for assault. You are green to go.
Colonel, we may have a problem.
Too late, Laswell. We're live.
Not until I say so. Watcher to 3-1, how copy?
Station Chief Laswell, send traffic.
General Barkov has sent a new shipment of chlorine gas to his depot. But his mercs are prepping to move the chems into Urzikstan via convoy tonight. You're still clear to engage, but live fire on Russian military is prohibited. We cannot have an international incident.
No guarantees Russian army won't respond on this case.
Understood, Alex. Just locate the gas, comment to your Barkov's trucks, and get off the X before the tide turns.
Copy, Watcher. We'll handle it.
Let's move. All hitman teams push to your set point. Roger, over the roof.
We need to keep this on a tight loop. Barkov's men are moving the gas tonight.
What are the odds we run into General Barkov? Russian general wouldn't be caught dead out here. Psst, heads up.
Сюда, наверх! Я слышал! Закрепим!
Hearing two. Looking for us. Two mercs.
Down. We're clear. Copy. Post up on the ridge and let's get the lay of the land. Echo 3-1 to Blue Viking 5. Call for fire. Stand by for target confirmation.
Copy, 3-1. Viking is standing by.
Let's recce the area and make sure there's no Russian army down there. Vehicle coming in the main gate.
Medium transport truck.
Transport for the gas. Vehicle's on the move.
One in the tower. Left side high, not army.
Check the railway.
Patrol vehicle. Contractors.
Security. Good targets. No Russian military presence. Call it in, CIA.
Blue Viking 5, this is Echo 3-1. Troops in the open, south gate. You are cleared hot.
Roger, 3-1. Target acquired. Weapons free in 5 seconds.
5 seconds.
Echo 3-1. Good effect on target. Viking is RTB. Good hunting.
Much obliged, Viking. We'll take it from here.
Heads up. Multiple guns on foot. Hold off. Let him approach.
Найдите их и убейте, иначе генерал убьет нас. Рассредоточиться! Если что увидите, стреляйте!
Smoke him now.
Clear. Force up.
Looks like someone was playing with fire. Serves them right, hawking this chemical shit.
Did right. They got radios and guns. Put them out of their misery.
Туши огонь! Я пытаюсь!
Roger, hitman's coming to you.
Did you see that? That was a stutter right there.
Element of surprise is not on our side, boys. Stay
So
focused.
as I said, we're gonna enable MSI. Full HD, no frame rate limit, nothing. Stutters. Well, Warzone is completely fine. Let's let the hook go in. Look at this. 140 frames. 10 gigs of RAM, 8.8 on GPU. For full HD.
Stay sharp. We're blind on this breach.
Contact! Got an enemy depth on that second deck! Dug in! Wait for him to get up there! Use your own frame to bounce the gun and stay in cover, Echo! Moving!
We We need to secure the gas before they move it.
Let's move! Got it! Move with his lights offline! There's one by those crates! Got a visual! Target down! Got an enemy southeast! Yeah! Ya hay movimiento! He's got a mounted light! Watch his aim point! Got a visual! I'm reloading! Get moving!
MG, down!
Nicely done, CIA! One's in the open! Got a visual! Our runners! They're breaking from the ground! Put enemies out! Let's move! Got him! Clear!
Gas must be inside.
Unless we're too late.
Clear! Clear!
Clear! Chems may be inside. Masks up.
Let's do this. What?
They killed the power.
No white light. On me.
It's pitch black in here. You got some kind of X-ray vision, 3-1? I ate a lot of carrots. You hear that? Whoever killed the powers in here, I'm telling you, could have been the airstrike. You see that?
Find him. Contact! He's down. Movement on the catwalk. Over the
All clear. Let's get the power up. Shed some light, find this gas.
Roger, 3-1.
Lights coming on.
Power's up.
Hey!
We got a problem. These guys are Russian army.
Spetsnaz.
3-1 to Watcher. Barkov's hired guns or Spetsnaz. We got Russian army KIA. We need to bug out now.
Negative. Command wants mission accomplished on this. Not our choice.
Never is. 3-1 out.
Verify this is what we came for. We'll set the trucks for egress.
Raj.
Okay, so as you've seen, we're on full HD. We had hitting about 135 frames, right? And you might say, oh, but that's not too much, right? But there are still stutters in full HD. Now, let me show you from very quick preview.
Verify that's the gas. Let's unass this place.
Let me show you a quick example from my own Warzone solos in 2K. Right now. So here we are in Warzone. As you can see, actually, just to give you a little glimpse about how it all looks. So my character, I don't play Warzone. I haven't played Warzone for half a year, right? I made the return because, you know, kinda like to die first out of all the boys. So what we have here is 4040p 2K resolution, right? We got everything high enabled. Everything is on, right? So what we're gonna do, we're gonna go for solos, just so I can show you the bullshit of this game. So this is 2K, everything's on alt. So we're gonna run around. I'm not gonna go into any crazy fights. I'm gonna just literally roam around, to be fair, right? So you can just understand the frustration I have. Which probably I'm the only one who's frustrated of this bullshit. Because if I can play multiplayer on 2K above 60 frames, but I'm getting stutters on full HD while playing single campaign, I have an issue. You know, I have literally an issue when I see that someone's trying to earn more money on me than on anyone else.
Hold it for deployment. Now's a good time to warm up.
And I know my loadout sucks. That's not the point. And I'm gonna die anyway. You mean this warm-up stuff is just stupid, but anyway.
Enemy dropping into the AO.
I hate this part. I legitimately hate this part. Warm-up. What kind of warm-up you... Once you play this game for more than 10 minutes... Free frag. Live long, brother. I don't need no free frag.
Into the area. Watch the skies.
It's ridiculous. Fair enough, I suck. At the same time, we're getting 76 frames right now.
Enough practice. Time for the real thing.
And this is multiplayer. This should be more taxing on the system than a single player campaign, which comes from the same as SSD basically.
Battle Royale. You've got gas closing in fast. Get to the safe zone.
So look at this. 80 plus frames, 13 gigs of RAM, 10 gigs of video memory. All open place, obviously all the sweaty boys are going downtown and stuff like that, hospital, stadium, doesn't really matter, and this is solo, so should be a bit more easier. I'm gonna die very quick, I know that. Because I usually play with the boys, they usually just cover my ass like 24/7. But it's just how it is. Oh, someone's going for the fire station right there. Again, I'm just gonna go for the... Oh, no, they're not going for the fire station. Guy's going for the middle houses. No one's dropping on a tower, no one's dropping here. Perfect. I'm gonna loot up. But I want you to just...
Alright lads, let's get it done.
I want you to keep an eye on the frames. 120, 125. This is how it looks. And these are not made up numbers. This is what the game gives on multiplayer. I don't know, maybe I'm crazy. I hear a box, it must be either on the first floor or I'm just stupid. Look at this, 100 frames. $100 frames on multiplayer in Warzone. Okay. This is 2K, all maxed out. Oh, the ADS is so low on this. Let's quickly die. Fell for my own trap. I don't know.
Losing ground.
He didn't have dead silence. I don't know why he didn't use it. I mean, he did have it. But we were literally... There's no stutters. It's absolutely playable. It's absolutely fine. This is not scripted. This is actual multiplayer performance. How can you explain this shit? And this is what people are posting on the forums. Multiplayer is fine, single campaign is basically just not good, you know? No orcs for me. I just don't fucking get it. How can you be so money hungry? How can you be so money hungry? I don't know, guys. This is just look at this. 100 frames. 2K resolution, 100 frames. That means we're basically what? 40 frames less than on full HD? Explain me this magic with 1080 Ti. I dare you. I literally double dare you guys. 2K all maxed out. No stutters, nothing. Everything's fucking perfect. It's just my skill that's lacking. But hey, that's not the problem here, right? Oh, what's this? Wow. Fuck it, let's go. I think there's a scavenger hunt on the second floor.
Move to the next area and secure the perimeter.
Let's go for the recon. I mean, this is exactly what I'm talking about. This doesn't make sense. At any point, literally. Why is no one here? No broken windows, nothing.
Primary objective accomplished. Recon intel secured.
I suck with sniper rifles. I'm not even gonna try to get them. The zone is somewhere here. Oh, the gas is coming. I think I hear someone on my left. Might be completely fucking wrong.
Got a loadout drop inbound.
Let's go die in there. No perks, nothing. He's gonna see us from a mile away.
Marking new safe zone. Enemy UAV overhead.
And he fucked off. Come on, just kill me already. You gonna let me live forever? I'm not even in the mood to fight this guy. I'm just gonna run in the open to get myself killed. But the point is, no stutters. Okay, that was a bit dirty, man. From behind. It was right there. Come on, you go high or go low? Go high. Fair enough. I mean, I don't mind. Let's see how he does it. Nicely done, right? But this is the point. This is the whole point. Let's go back to the single player, shall we? So, just to make it fair, I'm gonna continue on as it is because I'm on a 2K since Warzone, since we just left. I just loaded up campaign. So let's just gonna go with this. MSI is still running, you can see the performance, everything. Let's just roll with it, see when the next stutter hits.
Yeah, we need to bug out now.
Negative. Command wants mission accomplished on this. Not our choice.
Never is. 3-1 out.
Verify this is what we're paying for. We'll set the trucks for egress.
Jackpot. PID in the gas.
Solid copy, 3-1. Load up and get back to base.
Roger that. Let's move out.
Take 3-1. Take shotgun.
All stations, we are Oscar Mike to the RV. Watch your sectors.
Good work, Alex. Rally at the hook point for egress. Watcher to 3-1, how copy? Alex,
I got you! I got you, 3-1! Shit! Who the fuck is this?
CD, answer. Malnorusi. Marines. Amitar. Lazim nitarak. Paran. Parakku. Yalla. Yalla, yalla.
Echo 3-1 to Watcher.
Alex, what happened?
Terrorist attack. Multiple Marines KIA. Gas stolen. We need evac now.
Roger. Tracking multiple Russian forces headed your way. Sit tight. We're pushing to you for fast exfil. Watcher out.
This operation is now compartmentalized.
What the hell does that mean?
Means you no longer have clearance, Colonel.
Those are my Marines. We need a QRF in there right now.
That's not advisable.
And that is not your call.
Colonel, Laswell.
General, my men...
Norris, give us a minute.
Yes, ma'am.
We've got a situation. The Kremlin has suspended all deconfliction channels. The Sixth Fleet is pushing into the Black Sea, and chemical weapons are now in the wild. Your fingerprints are all over this, Laswell. Fix it.
General, right now intelligence is our best weapon.
We've tried intelligence. Get me a better weapon.
John.
Laswell.
Where are you?
Sergeant Garrick, roger up.
Go for Garrick.
Yes.
Terror threat level is now critical. Possible multiple attackers. Bombers or something worse.
Do we have snipers in position?
Negative, Sergeant. Can't unduly alarm the public.
Terrorists know that too, sir.
Garrick, don't turn London into a war zone, clear?
Yeah, Crystal. Out.
Looks like we're on our own, lads.
We'll handle it. Let's get it done, yeah?
Hey, firm.
Sergeant? Heads up. White van.
Weapons in view.
That's them. Saber to Raven. White van, multiple military-age males. Weapons visible. Moving to intercept.
Roger. This attack is imminent. Do not engage.
White van, left side. Go, go!
They're here, Adam! They're here! Come here! Go! Go fucking move!
Police, please! Get your hands up now!
Get down on the ground! I'm not gonna tell you again!
Suspect.
Let's see when the next attack hits.
Brooks got me! Fucking got it!
Saber 2, what the hell is going on down there?
There's been a detonation at Piccadilly Circus. Shots fired. Officers down. We need medical down here now.
That's kind of expected, you know.
Bloody hell! He blew up! He just blew himself up! They're firing rockets from the roof of the downtown building! Get them fire now!
This is Saber 2. Bookshop secure.
All units! Civilians are exiting the bus by the fountain! We need to provide support! There are 4 civilians trapped in the red bus! I have no weapons! I need assistance now! Civilians at the bus need our help! Sir, there's a hostile near the red bus! He's targeting civilians! Get that fire coming from! Shit! We're in the bookstore! Civilians down! He just fucking executed them! Shit! He killed a civilian!
There you go. There you go. Stutter. Right there.
999 all received! 999 out! Take control from Alpha Whiskey 6
Riddle me this.
Myself and 2936 are on board charge. Yes! Take control!
And this is the point I'm trying to make, okay? Single playing is stuttering, lagging, and we're running above 60 frames. There's microstutters. Multiplayer, completely fine. You know why? Because single player is dead, boys. Nobody plays it. Nobody cares about storyline. Remember Captain Price being, I don't know, the new Padawan in Chernobyl, taking out Makarov or Zahaev or whoever that guy was, taking the shot. Remember the Ghost Squad, the betrayal? None of this matters. None of this matters. Where the single player was complementing the multiplayer, where you wanted to be the character, to have the same weapons, to get your rank, to get your stripes, to get your wings, if you want to call them. None of this matters now. It's money first, content later. Pre-order, buy, don't worry, it's gonna be fine. Oh, it's not fun, we're gonna patch it. Play Warzone for free, buy Season Pass. Get the new meta guns. Oh, single player, who needs that shit? Nobody needs that. How many single player games that has come out in the last 2 years you can actually tell me that are, you know, good? Quite a few if it's not from certain titles. And I'm looking at Ubisoft, I'm looking at Activision. I haven't seen the Halo one, but I know the single player will not include co-op. So even if I get it, I can't play with my buddy. This is what the gaming industry has come to, because the gamers are willing to spend money for good old memories to keep the machine rolling. They don't demand quality anymore, because you don't need quality when you have power. 2021, you have SSDs, DDR4, you have 2080 Ti's, you have 9, 10 gen CPUs, 11 gen CPUs to be fair, you have Ryzen CPUs. There's plenty of horsepower to power through the bad code. I thought this is only limited to Ubisoft titles. And honestly, I must say Ubisoft is lagging behind, because to be fair, I've never had Ubisoft title freezing on a single player. There was a bit of stutter, sure, in Odyssey, okay. But it was because the game was kind of weird, and you know, it's just the engine itself they used, which is the same engine they use in Valhalla and stuff like that. When you benchmark games and when you play games daily, you will see the pattern. What the gaming companies are doing to actually make you I wouldn't say the gaming companies want you to upgrade, right? I wouldn't go as far as say there's a conspiracy that the game developers are working with the providers of GPUs and CPUs to basically, you know, push that you need to spend more to play their titles. That doesn't make sense, because at that point the consoles will take over the world, which they already done, because to be fair, it makes much more sense to buy a £500 console and a £60 game than to spend $1,200 on a PC and get a stuttery campaign. You know what I mean? It makes sense in a grand scheme of things. However, this is unacceptable. I can play Warzone in duos, solos, trios, quads. No issues. My skill is the issue, but I never said my skill is good. I don't play multiplayer. I'm not competitive. I hate competitive multiplayer because I suck at it. Even if I didn't, I would find it very frustrating to play in the same goddamn map for a million times in a row. Of course, there might be different ways to approach every location, million ways to approach any opponent, but it's not exactly the same thing. You know, I have kind of better things to do in my life at the same thing, or the same time, to be honest. I can play any other game that is not made by this studio, Full HD or 2K, all maxed out, still hitting 60 frames and having fun. I don't know. This is exactly why I made this video, because I got frustrated. I tried to play through the campaign and I tried it on 1080p. You saw a stutter. I played Warzone. I played on 2K. Warzone's fine and single player's not. So that's all there is to be, guys. If you agree or disagree, please do leave a comment. You know, this channel is for basically non-biased opinion and stuff. I'm not gonna moderate too many comments unless you're gonna post some questionable links, that links to other services not related to gaming and stuff. And apart from that, I do hope you have a great weekend and, you know, have a good one. Find the game you like, play it, and please give feedback to the company who's making the game. They need to change. We need to change. We need to push for the rights. If you spend the money for the PC that you think is good enough and it's not, and it meets the recommended spec, you have the right to voice your opinion. If you are still on Pentium 4 or, well, LG 775 with Q66 at 2.4 and DDR2, and an 88 GTS, you still have a voice. You know, you still can play all the good games because you're probably still sitting on Windows XP, Vista or 7. You can actually have access to the good games. We don't on Windows 10. And on this note, I'm gonna bid you guys for a farewell. I hope you have a great weekend, and I see you all next time. Thanks for watching. Peace out.